Hello, Year 4. Today is Friday, the 26th of February, and your learning question for today is, can I check my understanding of money? So we revisited and we started looking at money yesterday, and we just did some little refreshers where we looked at what each value meant for each coin, and we had a go at solving some problems in our workbook. So you're on the next page that follows on from yesterday's, and you are still looking at money. Okay, so just to warm up, to get our brains working, can you convert these amounts to pounds and pence? So how many pounds are there in 357p, and then how many pence? So you would draw your pound sign, you'd write your number, you'd do your decimal, and then you write your pence. Okay, so just have a go at converting those four into pounds and pence, not just pence. Okay, there is one there that's going to trick you out, and I want to see if you find which one it is that tricks you, but give it a good go just to warm your brains up to get ready for today's lesson. Okay, so question 1 is asking you, what is the cost of the following items? So it says 3 jigsaws at £4.46 each. Now you've got several of these questions where you've got the amount and then the price. Now you can work this out by using column method for addition or multiplication. Now if you're doing addition, you would write £4.46 out 3 times. If you're going to use multiplication, you're going to do it as I have done on that slide. So I've written 446, and then on a new line I've written the number 3 in the ones, and then I would multiply 3 by 6, 3 by 4, and 3 by 4 again. So 3 times 6 is 12. I would write in my 2. Here I would carry my 1. 3 times 4, 4, 8, 12. Oh, sorry. Let me rub that out. 3 times 6 is 18, it's not 12. Miss Prince needs to wake up. 4, and then you'd carry your 1. 3 times 4, 3, 6, 9, 12. So that'll be 13 because you've got to add your 1. Carry your 1 over, 13 again. Okay, now you're going to write your numbers a lot better than me, and then you would write your numbers here as so. £13.38p. Okay, so just make sure that, one, you realise if you've made a mistake like Miss Prince did and you rub it out, and number 2, you use the rules for column method as you would normally. So remember to start in your ones, move on to your tens, and then your hundreds. Okay, you're going to be multiplying by the number that's on the bottom for each column. Okay, so you go 3 times 6, 3 times 4, 3 times 4. When you need to exchange, you make the exchanges, but you won't if you do multiplication. And if you need to carry numbers over because you have got more than what you can fit into each column, you need to carry them over. Okay, and don't forget to add them onto your original answer after you've multiplied. So for question 1a, your answer would be £13.38. If you want to check by using a calculator, that's fine, but I suggest that you use the column method first for multiplication or addition to get you started for this round of questions. Okay. Moving on to question 2, you need to cross out the calculations that are incorrect. Now, I've written the steps down that I would take to have a go at working out the calculations to check whether they are correct or not. So, step 1, work out the calculation yourself. Read the statements carefully. So, if it's a multiplication, you're going to multiply. If it's a division, you're going to divide. If it's an addition, you're going to add, and if it's a subtraction, you're going to subtract your answers. Okay. You then check your answer with the one that is in the book. Okay, I would also check it with a calculator, because then you've got your answer, the answer in the book, and the calculator's answer. Okay, because you could work it out and you might make a mistake or an error, not realise you've done it, and then you look at the answer in the workbook and you think, well, actually it's a different answer, so the one in the workbook must be wrong. If you use a calculator to check your answer that you've worked out yourself, you can compare it to the one in the book and you will know which one is the right one, okay? And then all you're going to do is cross out the ones that are incorrect, okay? I would be very careful with this question because mistakes could get made quite easily here if we rush through it. So take your time, like I say, work it out on your own, check with a calculator, and then compare it to the answer that is in your book, okay? Then you can go through and cross out your answers. For question 3, you need to double each of the amounts below. So double is another word for multiply or times by 2. So A says £2.06. I would times the £2 by 2 because I'm doubling, so that makes it 4. And then times my 6p by 2, which is 12. So therefore my answer must be £4.12. Okay, if you want to do it like I have, where I've broken it down, that's fine. If you would rather do it by column method, do it by column method, okay? So it might be that you want to add your 4 there, your multiply sign, and then using a ruler, your equal sign, and then you multiply. Make sure you add your decimal place and your pound sign, okay? So give it a really good go. If you'd rather do column method, do column method. It's whatever method is easiest for you. If you know what double £2.06 is in your head without having to do your multiplication, that's also fine, okay? Just give it a good go. Okay, so your challenge for today is it says 2 classes save their pennies for a year. Class A saves 3,589 pennies. Class B saves 3,859 pennies. It is your challenge to work out who saved the most pennies. Okay, so who saved the most and by how much? Okay, so who saved the most pennies, and then you need to work out the difference. So you need to do a subtraction. You need to work out using subtraction, using subtraction to work out the difference. So by how many pennies did a certain class save? So how many did they win by? Okay, so who saved the most and the difference between the classes. So who saved the most and how many by? And your reflection for today, it does say fractions. It's supposed to say money, so just ignore that. Reflection for today is rate your understanding of money. Rate your understanding of money. So a 0, a 1, a 2, a 3 or a 4. How have you found your lessons on money? Have you found that you feel confident with working out problems that involve money, or do you need more practice? Okay, let me know and send your work into the Year 4 email, and enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.